Hello YouTube creators and subscribers, I just wanted to thank you all for tuning into my video. Today we're going to be going through the deep web, episode 10, so let's begin. Yes, nightmares. The things that keep you awake at night. Awoken from a nightmare is what this website seems to be. They have various scary stories listed on their website and a couple pages. Now, this website, it actually has this loading situation going here, and it's going to sort of distract me from reading the stories, but it's been going around for a while, so there's nothing really I could do about it. Let's check out this first top post. Right, so let's check out this new post. Posted on 03/23/2017. A ghostly little girl appears in an orphanage turned mental asylum. This abandoned Victorian building was first an orphanage, then a mental institution, is just asking to be haunted. Originally the Liverpool Seamen's Orphan Institution, it operated as a medical hospital and a mental asylum before it was closed down by the city council in 1997. It once housed 400 orphans who risked being locked in unlit, naughty cupboards in the attic corridor if they misbehave. There have been many ghost sightings at that location, on the building roof and in Ward G. Visitors have also reported hearing dragging noises in the dining room and have feelings of uneasiness in the basement. One popular photo supposedly shows a small ghost of a girl crying in the window. It's pretty scary. The next one is posted on 03/23/2017. Annalise Michael. In 1968, when she was 16 years old, Annalise Michael began suffering from regular convulsions. Doctors diagnosed her with a strong psychosis. According to old medical reports, she would hallucinate demonic faces through the day and hear voices that told her she was damned. The same reports also described episodes in which Michael would make demonic faces, rip her clothes off, eat coal, and lick up her own urine. After her family was exhausted with their patience with traditional medicine, they called a priest to perform an exorcism. In total, Michelle underwent 76 exorcisms before dying of starvation when she refused to eat. You can hear the audio from one of these exorcisms below, and the link is to YouTube. Actually, that is a real story, very sad and scary story about Annalise. And it's a true story. That girl was either really possessed or just the devil was really messing with that girl. Poor girl. It's very sad. Alright, so let's go to the next one. It was posted on 03/23/2017. Latoya Ammons. In 2011, Latoya Ammons and her family moved into a new house in Indianapolis. Almost immediately, they began to experience weird supernatural occurrences. Swarms of black flies plagued them in the middle of December, and the sound of heavy footsteps occurred in the middle of the night. These weird occurrences turned sinister when Ammons says demons began to possess her 3 children. Paranormal experts told Ammons that her house was possessed by at least 200 demons. Whoa, that is a lot of bad spiritual energy. 200 in one house? How can that even fit? Alright, that's crazy. 200 demons in one house. That's literally impossible. Anyways, eventually the demonic incidents became too much for her to bear, for the Ammons family too as well, and they moved. Ooh, that's scary. 03/23/2017. Janet Hodgson. When Janet was just 11 years old, she became the victim of an evil spirit that attached itself to her. While many people might eventually recant and tell this tale like this, Hodgson has stuck up to her story. In 2007, In a documentary interview, she called the account of her ghostly encounter 98% true. Listen to a recording of the possessed Hodgson talking to a doctor and decide for yourself if she was telling the truth. Scary, once again, pretty scary. And it looks like they're all posted on 03/23/2017, so I'm not going to bother to read the dates, but we're going to go a couple more stories deeper into what's going on this website and why it tells great, good horror stories. So let's see. Haunted Mirror. When 20-year-old Joseph Birch bought an old antique mirror from his landlord, the last thing he expected was to unleash a demon into his life. After installing the mirror, Birch and his roommate began experiencing intense nightmares. Birch said that he even saw shadows flickering in the mirror. Once, he awoke in the middle of the night to find red scratch marks all over his body. To rid themselves of hauntings, Birch and his roommates auctioned off the haunted mirror on eBay. If you bought the mirror, picture above, you might want to check out those demons. Do not purchase random possessed mirrors on eBay, ladies and gentlemen. Just save yourself some time and don't purchase antique possessed mirrors from eBay. It's a good word of advice. Mysterious footprints. The Mitten Brew Company in Grand Rapids, Michigan, has been dealing with a strange haunting at their historic location for years. Workers there claim that the ghostly footprints of children continue to appear on the wooden floors, as you can see in the picture above. The freakiest footprint story happened during a renovation of the part of the property after a wall was teared down. The footprint of the small child was visible on the piece of wood behind the wall. It was the first time that the wood had been seen in daylight in 127 years. A Ouija board attack. In 2012, police in Texas responded to a call for an assault with a deadly weapon. What they found when they arrived were two teenagers. One, 15 years old, had been stabbed by the other in the abdomen. Luckily, the victim survived the attack after spending several days in intensive care. When questioned by the police, the attacker said that he had been told by the Ouija board to kill his friend. He said the spirit possessed him through the board. Allegedly, the spirit convinced the teen that his friend was a part and the root of all his problems. An evil headmaster haunts the Fairmount Children's Home. A privately owned orphanage known as the Fairmount Children's Home opened in Alliance, Ohio in 1870s. Unfortunately, the headmaster of the orphanage was said to be a cruel man who tortured and even killed the children who lived there. That is, until one night in 1944. According to legend, the children rose up against the headmaster and hung him from a pipe in the basement. Woo! The children killed the headmaster because they kept on getting abused by the damn headmaster. Good work, children. Good work. Way to freaking take care of an evil person. The headmaster supposedly began to haunt the orphanage. Why'd he have to become a ghost? That's even worse. Luring over children's beds and appearing as a shadowy figure in the back of class photos. The orphanage eventually shut down and was abandoned in the 1990s before it mysteriously burnt down. So that's basically it, ladies and gentlemen. There's a couple more pages, it looks like, and this website has propagated a lot of true, scary stories. Now, you guys could decide for yourself if the stories are true. I believe in it. I think that there's something that is unseen in this world that people don't really understand. There's evil in this world that's unseen, and there's good in this world that's unseen, and some people just don't understand. So that's why these kind of things actually arise, because it's true. You can't see the unknown world. You can't see the spiritual realm. Essentially, that's it. This is the website Nightmares. We're going to back out of this one and go to the next website. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we stumbled across a website on the deep web, and it looks like it's focusing on a police officer who was originated from Chicago. He actually did something that was very illegal as a police officer, and he ended up getting 11 years in prison for what he did as a police officer. So let's go ahead and read the story. It says, on October 3rd, 2006, a road-raging off-duty Chicago police officer pulled over a father and son, pointed a gun at them, arrested the father, and left the teenager alone on the street corner until his mother, in tears, picked him up at 1 in the morning a.m. The cop got suspended for 5 days, which he served 11 years later. Part of our investigation with the Chicago Tribune into the lost cases in the CBD's, which is Chicago Police Department's disciplinary system. So let's see what this is all about. Advisory: this video contains graphic content. Let's see the cop. Let's hear this. Let's hear this so-called police officer who's no longer a police officer act a fool and realize that he's breaking a lot of rules, a lot of laws. And it's not constitutional for police to do this. So let's go and check this motherfucker out. I can't hear it. It says, hello, this is the Chicago 911. Do you have an emergency? Yeah, off-duty police officer at 1st and Western. I need another car here. It's not a 10-1, but I got some jagoff at gunpoint who cut me off. Get your hands off the fucking wheel, police motherfucker. 71s, alright, 71s, 71st and Western, alright, that's somewhere in Chicago over here, and we're going to zoom in on this case. I mean, I can't literally hear anything, there's nothing playing, so let me go ahead and check out where the hell our volume's at. There we go, here we go, and we may just actually play this video over, because I want to hear what this jackass was talking about. Off-duty Chicago police officer William Levine thought another car cut him off. Oh, bro, you can't handle getting cut off as a police officer? What, you freaking got? What do you freaking wear? I mean, pads or something, bro? Hey, he held a 16-year-old Brandon Whitehead and his father Walter at gunpoint, screaming and cursing at them. Get out the fucking car! Get out the fucking car, motherfucker! Hello? Dude, what did I say? Hello? We're being robbed by police. We're on 71st and Western. 71st and what? Western? Okay. And what happened or what's going on? Get your hands where I can see them. Hello? Hello? Yeah, this cop is definitely a jackass. He should be arrested and thrown in prison for sure. He definitely doesn't deserve a badge.
Can you hear him?
He must wear pads. He must have some pads issue or something like that. Like he think he's all hard. And what goes around comes around, and then, you know, he ends up going to prison. Have a nice life in prison, you scumbag cop.
Chicago Emergency Carol.
Yes, Carol. I'm calling because it's a county sheriff, and he's in an armed
I would arrest him. I've been like, we're taking your badge. You need to get the hell out of our agency. You're unwelcome here, and you're going to prison because of what you did.
Chicago Emergency Ground.
Yeah, where's that
car at? 71st. Look, the cop called back, and he's trying to track down that car. It's like, bro, you should be freaking arrested, man. You ain't freaking nobody.
Chicago Emergency, Murray.
Okay, third time. CPD, off-duty CPD officer.
Fuck you, off-duty CBD. Okay, you could go suck some freaking pipe tail, bro. Give a hell, bro. We're gonna cuck you. Cuck you, cop, man.
Traffic blocked here on Western. I got 2 offenders here.
Two offenders? No, you're the only offender, you scumbag. Tried to kill me? Oh, what a fucking lawyer. He's a lawyer. Officials concluded that Levine had mistreated the Whiteheads and used profanity and lied about them, and they recommended that he be suspended for 6 days, suspension reduced for 5 days. But he didn't serve any suspicious reported questioningly about.
Playback ended at October
so
4,
just a slap on the wrist. He should get a slap in the face, or maybe he should fight with the real UFC kind of boxer. He feel like a man if he wants to kill somebody at gunpoint, but maybe he should fight a UFC boxer and fighter, and then find out that he's not so big and tough, and that he's actually not a man, but really a young boy with a gun, and think he all hard with a badge. So let's go ahead and get out of this website. Let's hope that he burns in hell. let's go ahead and pray to God that this police officer burns in hell and he doesn't get a chance to be saved and doesn't get a chance to go to heaven, because he's definitely a part of Satan's plan. So yeah, that's it. I know there's a lot of police officers out there that are disgusting, despicable criminals with badges and that never lived up to a real man's life, or a real man who a real man is. So yeah, we're gonna back out of this one and go to the next one. Alright, this is it. We have found a website that could get people passports, and allowing people to get passports for any country to get in any nation. Now, is this very illegal? I don't know, we haven't checked out the About page, but I assume it is. If you're creating a fake passport and getting a terrorist into the United States, then you're doing a very bad job, and you're doing something very illegal. So let's go and see what this is all about. It says Global Document Center. Get passports for any country, for anybody. Yes, that's right. It says, welcome to Global Document Center. We sell real passports. We sell real driver's license. We sell certifications and diplomas. Alright, so I'm assuming all the terrorists are like, oh shit, I found a site that could doctor some kind of passport so I can get into America. It's probably not going to work, but let's go ahead and read what it's all about. Each year, the amount of countries offering citizenships by investment programs increases, while the demand for second passports grows, creating what should be a mutual beneficial market in which all participants are happy. Paper documents into have what become perfect intermediaries to ensure this is the case. Our experienced passport specialist will assist you with obtaining the correct documentation and personal information before submitting your passport application for process. Our daily involvement and constant communication with the U.S. Department of State allows us to stay up to date with new and ongoing passport regulations to ensure you are approved. Every representative with U.S. passport now goes through months of official training to ensure each client needs and requests are met. Here are the U.S. passport now, and we are committed to excellent service we provide. So it has a read more link. They are number one, it looks like. Maybe they're rated number one. And I think this is pretty interesting. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it illegal? That's something that I don't necessarily know, so let's go ahead and scroll down here. Get passport for any country. You want to go to Switzerland? Get a passport for Switzerland. You want to go to Russia? Get a passport for Russia. You want to go to Ukraine? Get a passport for Ukraine. You can get it here on this website. So let's check it out. Every month, he give you unique global actionable investments recommendations designed for small investors. The recommendations focus on the safety and capital preservation and long-term growth far outside of the mainstream lens across the corners of the world. Passports renewals are for U.S. citizens that currently have valid passports in possession that was obtained after the age of 18. Please note that your passport has expired for more than 5 years. You fall into the category of new passports application. U.S. Passport now makes it easier to renew your passport online. We offer emergency passport services for those who need to obtain a passport in the shortest time possible. In order to renew your passport, you will require to send in the necessary documents and information to help us verify your current passport status. U.S. Passport now makes the process simple, fast and easy by assigning a personal passport specialist to your case for start to finish. Best of all, we guarantee our speed of service to your money back. Depending on your country you choose, acquiring second citizenship is expensive a procedure and requires a high level of trust for those perspectives of both clients and agents. Below are several key questions that we'll answer and we'll hope you put them mind at ease before contacting us. Once you have ordered all of our services, you will have personal access to one of our passport specialists that you can call to review these documents and assist you in applying for a passport application. The personal services is just one of the benefits of U.S. Passport now when applying for your U.S. passport. Is it real? I guarantee this is probably fake. So let's go ahead and go to the About section if they have it. They have a bunch of different documents too. I could get, get a bunch of different options. Let's see. Where is the quality or contact us? So it must be legitimate. It must mean that they're actually doing some kind of legitimate passport service that allows you to renew your passport a lot faster and allows you to get a passport for any country a lot faster, which still sort of in my mind thinking like, is it could it be fake, or are they doing this for illegal purposes? But it says about quality. Buy quality biometric passport USA. Buy quality biometric UK passport. Alright, so it just talks about the different quality passports that they have. Now, I think that's it. We're not going to dive a little bit deeper into what this website is about, because it could be potentially illegal, and I don't want to give any kind of criminal an idea to get an illegal passport and then them doing something stupid because they end up doing something illegal. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is check out their about page, see if they have more information about the about page, and we'll go from there. So it looks like we have the professional capability to produce your real registered passports, ID cards, birth certificates, SSNs. I wouldn't want anybody to know SSN on the deep web. That's freaking crazy. U.S. green card. I got to get to my U.S. green card really quickly. For the EU, U.S., Canada, Australia. Oh, pretty interesting. It says nothing. It doesn't really say anything about illegal business. So I think it's actually legitimate. I guess they could actually help people out and get people passports to United States to conduct some kind of operation or business, what they need to do, take care of their own priorities. And yeah, that's it. So I think we're going to back out of this one and go to the next website. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found the solar system on the deep web. A literal visual representation of the real mechanics and time pattern of the solar system. And as you can see on the left side of the screen, you see the sun in the middle and all the planets revolving around the sun. This is a really cool website. I've never seen something so scientifically interesting on the deep web. So let's go ahead and check it out. They have different links to each planet, as you can see, or we could click on the planets individually as they're spinning around the sun. So what should we do, ladies and gentlemen? Should we click on a planet from this list, or should we click on a planet in the solar system as it's going around the sun? I think what we're going to do is pick the ones that are going around the sun. So let's open up Saturn, see what it's all about. Oh, it did nothing. Let's go. Come on. Saturn, I'm trying to click you. And it looks like it's not doing anything for some reason. Alright, let's see if it will do something. Or maybe there's some kind of text to it. Let's see. No, nothing. So it's describing different names for it, essentially. Let's go ahead and check it out on the side. That's the only way to say it. It says the sun, 8, fake nucleus. Mercury, first shitty sun-scorched planet. Mercury is the first shitty sun-scorched planet. That's funny. Alright, Venus, 0. Alright, Venus gets a 0 for being shit. 2, our shitty, unimportant planet. That must be Earth. This must be created by aliens, like from a different galaxy or different solar system. They have organic life, and that's Mars. Jupiter, dewdrop of rock. Jupiter is definitely a violent place to live. Definitely wouldn't want to live on Jupiter in one of those gassy storms, that's for sure. Saturn, actually newbie general. Actually newbie general. Saturn's a noob, I guess. Uranus. Can't say about this one, just a retired lone wolf. Neptune, I think of it as a meth planet. Oh, Neptune, you got called out for being a meth planet. That's sad. You suck. Right down the drain. Alright. No, actually, Neptune doesn't suck. I wish I could go to different planets. That'd be awesome. And then Pluto is a dog. Just a dog, just sitting in the back. Yeah, and that's it. That's it to this website. I thought there was going to be more information. I like how they depict the solar system and all the planets going around the sun. I also like the comedic sort of like, I'm over it mentionings of each planet. Like, the sun, it's alright. Mercury, just a scorched planet. You know, our Earth, not that important to the rest of the galaxy. Jupiter, that's one big, rock. But yeah, that's it. I think. All right, we found a short and simple website. It's called Secret Ingredient. Now, Secret Ingredient was a website. It has a long .onion web address. It starts with salt. Let's go ahead and look at their source page really quick. And as you can see, it's a very limited website, but that's okay. We're going to read this website really quickly, and we're going to back out and go to something else. So it says, congrats. The secret ingredient is bam, sparkling dust, sparkling stardust. Alright, that's the secret ingredient, sparkling stardust. Enjoy your meal. Mic drop. Alright, this is a pretty interesting website. I think this is pretty comedical. It's not too serious. Very bland in my opinion as far as what a website should be and could be. But I think it's still cool. So enjoy sprinkling stardust on your meal. That is the secret ingredient of everything. And we're going to back out of this website and go to our deep web video of the week. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we stumbled across the deep web video of the week. It looks like the first frame is of a cat. Is this going to end up into an animal cruelty video? Because if it is, I'm going to throw up if this cat gets hurt in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, it's just a cat, and it's sort of walking forward. So let's see what this video contains. This might be graphic, and it might not be graphic. To tell you the truth, I don't even know. So let's play and find out what it's all about. Alright, you hear a cat. What? A dog walking up to a cat? Oh, what? Oh, a dog is like dragging the cat that has a leash away from another cat that he was going to fight with. What? So a dog broke up a fight by dragging a cat from another cat so they won't fight. But essentially, we're going to watch that again, ladies and gentlemen. That was a cat walking up to another cat, like I said, that was going to fight the cat. And the cat that ended up walking up to the other cat that wanted to fight, well, the dog that the cat was with got pulled, like the dog was its parent. It almost acted like the dog was the cat's parent who was on a leash, and the dog just pulled the cat away from the fight. That is pretty interesting. I've never seen an animal do that, so let's check it out one more time to see what the hell this dog and the cat are doing. And the dog, yep, sure enough, the dog's like, I ain't letting you fight today, son. And the cat's just like, Dad, why are you taking me away from this fight? And as you can see, there's another dog too there. Probably the mama dog, but that must be a papa dog. And yeah, it just takes the cat over to the staircase and is like, you ain't fighting today. Yeah, so that's it. Hopefully you people laughed about that. I think this is a pretty upbuilding video that's on the deep web. Why would it be on the deep web? I don't know. Maybe somebody thought it was funny to post that on the deep web. I think we're going to back out of this video and let's go to the next website. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we stumbled across a website focused on music again. I love music of all sorts, and this is the No Tone music website. So let's see what they're all about. It says, click for my tune, son. You could join the fan club too by in your email right here, or whatever. I don't really care. Alright, so they got a bunch of different things it looks like going on for himself. It looks like it may be a group of musical artists, or it may be just one person. As you see, we scroll down to like the first No Tone album, and they got like a bunch of songs on that record. So let's go ahead and click on this song right here that says First and see what it's all about. Click that. Oh shoot, son. Oh no, we got the scripts on. Oh no. Let's do this really quick. Let's go ahead and open up the script and let's check out the music. It's No Tone and it's Opus. It's an hour-long album. They are going to have several different songs on the album. And yeah, I'm liking the music already. It's very unique. Let's go to the mixer. Make sure we can actually hear this. Hear a little bit of harmonica. Here's some laughing in the song. That must be one of the recording artists that worked on this. Alright, so what I think we're going to do is fast forward, see how heavy this music gets. So it looks like it may be buffering. Give it some time. Yeah, it's definitely buffering. I don't even think we're going to be able to listen to that far in the song, to tell you the truth. But essentially that's it. Let's go ahead and check out another one of their records. Let's check out this video right here. And it was the Tone V5, no tone, KZ, SU day of noise. Any day now, you should be able to play this video. But then again, we are on the deep web and it's going through a bunch of relays and it makes everything viewable wise that much more difficult. But I think that's basically it. We're going to back out of this website and go to the next one. This is a website that says, how can we help you? Most frequently asked questions. When I use Tor browser, and it looks like this website is actually sponsored or directly from Tor, it says, when I use Tor browser, will anyone be able to tell which websites I visit? Tor browser prevents people from knowing the websites you visit. Some entities, such as your internet service provider, may be able to see what you're using or when you're using Tor, but they won't be able to see where you're going and what you're viewing when using Tor. Privacy, that's what it's about, privacy. Our website is blocked by a censor. Can Tor browser help users access our website? Tor browser can certainly help people access your website in places where it is blocked. Most of the time, simply downloading the Tor browser and then using it to navigate to blocked sites will allow this access. In places where there is heavy censorship, we have a number of censorship circumventions, available options, including pluggable transports. For more information, please see the Tor browser user manual section on censorship. And there's a permalink right here. Should I install a new add-on or extension in Tor browser like AdBlock Plus or uBlock Origin? It's strongly discouraged to install new add-ons into Tor browser because they can compromise your privacy and security. Tor browser already comes installed with 2 add-ons, HTTPS everywhere and no script. And adding anything else would de-anonymize yourself. Which platforms is Tor browser available on? Tor browser is currently available on Windows, Linux, or Mac OS, Mac OS X. For Android, the Guardian project maintains the Tor-powered apps like Orbit, Orbots, and Orfox. There is no official version of Tor for iOS yet, though we recommend Onion browser. Can I use a VPN with Tor? Generally speaking, we don't recommend using a VPN with Tor unless you are an advanced user who knows how to configure both in a way that doesn't compromise your privacy. You can find more details about Tor and VPNs here at the wiki. Now, VPN is a virtual private network. So yeah, that is it. Tor browser. What are the most common issues with the latest stable version of Tor browser? Whenever we release a new stable version of Tor browser, we write a blog post that details its new features and known issues. If you are starting to have issues with your Tor browser after an update, check out blogtorproject.org for most recent stable Tor browser posts to see if your issue is listed. If your issue is not listed, please file a bug report about what you're experiencing. My antivirus or malware protection is blocking me from accessing Tor browser. Most antivirus or malware protections allow you to use whitelist certain processes that would otherwise be blocked. Please open your antivirus or malware protection software and look in these settings for whitelist or something similar. Next, include the following process. And as you can see, they have some things listed. And it says finally restart the Tor browser. This should fix the issues you are experiencing. Please note that some antivirus clients, like Kaspersky, may also be blocking Tor at the firewall. So essentially that's it. This is sponsored directly from Tor. As you can see, there's a bunch of freaking questions that they answer about Tor browser and how to get on the deep web and what is the deep web. And essentially that's it. This is the last deep web website we're going to be visiting for this episode. We're going to back out of this one and we're going to end it right here. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you have a good afternoon or evening.